Wow. Okay. All right. I'm assuming you can hear me now because I can see my levels now. Good lord. That's okay. Let's see. What all did I just finish repeating the second time? Let's see. Sorry it took so long to get set up. I was doing all the busy work that otherwise you would have to sit here listening to me do, like opening a bunch of top loaders and getting everything all staged. You missed one pack. I uploaded the video from the recording, although apparently there's no audio in the video because my headset was off, evidently. I don't know when it turned itself off. It was on before. But what you missed was 4 base cards, Posey Silver Portrait, Maris Short Print Silver Portrait, the Firm Dog, Alan Ginter back Mini for KC, and Wicked Curves Whitey Ford, Yankees on the insert. That is the one pack that was opened while you were gone. So, yeah, you are now up to speed. This is break 157. This is box 7 or 1, depending how you want to count it. We have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2 Mitchell Nesses. Like I mentioned, I am going to try to boogie through this a little bit, at least as much as one can boogie through Alan Ginter, especially because you have a freaking mini that falls out of every pack that you try to open. So yeah, I will try to speed up as best as I can anyway. Let's see, Dick Allen is a short print. Tony Perez short print. And then Sweet Victories, Jeter for the Yankees. Both these Sweet Victories and the Wicked Curves. Normally, as an insert, I would penny sleeve all of them. There's so damn many of them, though, that I'm just sorting them out and putting them with the base. Especially because they're not a very large set. See, every team that's getting them is typically getting like 2, 3 of each of them. So that's what I'm doing there. Goldfish. Gold fishy fishy fish. For the 50 fish from Global Waters. Where's my foam blocks at? Come here, foam. I want one more of you. Actually, I'll probably want 2 more. Rushing. Hey, rip card. Sweet. I'll set that down for just a second here. Randy Johnson with some left to right print lines, unfortunately. And Wicked Curves, Bob Gibson, St. Louis Cardinals. Okay. Oh, it's a 2-sided, and it is for the Mets. Awesome. It is 17 out of 50. Piazza and Seaver. Cool. Let's see. First off, remind me, Bucket has the Mets. Did Bucket tell me? I feel like they might have. Yes, thank you. I was looking to see if they said something before they left. I know Blaza did. Yeah, I don't think they did. All right, we'll keep it around for now. That's what we'll do. Just grab one of my Big O's sleeves. If it influences your decision, that bottom edge there is kind of nasty. Trying to get it so that you can see it, but with the light overhead, it's kind of fighting me. The light overhead and the focal length of the camera. Ugh. Anyway, this iPhone camera, and I Just I apparently want exactly what it won't do. I don't know. I I don't know why I have such trouble with phone cameras, period, but I do. None of them play nicely with me. I should just give up. Get a real camera. Lubob. South Carolina state birds. The Carolina wren. CC Sabata. Wicked curve. So the problem here is that last time I sorted out the non-baseball, and it helped immensely. And if I'm not naming names, it's going to be hard to sort it out as I go. I can try, but I'm just saying it's going to take a lot more brain power to intentionally do it. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, getting my window back in focus. And we're upside down. Why are we upside down? Reese is a short print. I don't have a short print pile yet. I need one. Chuck Reagan, the musician, is our miniature. Looks like I need a pile for that. God, I just need so many piles right now. Kirby Puckett for the Twins on the Sweet Victories. In all seriousness, that is what makes sorting this harder than anything else, is just the sheer number of piles. You need a pile for everything. All right. So it's Alan Ginter back. We put up like that. We'll put the Mitchell and Ness next to it. No, actually, we'll put Mitchell and Ness further down because we're going to have a lot more of them. These are our 300s. These are our AGs. Here we go. We are all set up. We are good. We're actually going to do... We'll see if that gambit holds or not. Okay. Mr. Short Print. You are going to go here. Wicked Curve. Go there. Dick Allen, you go there. All right, we are good. These are our regular silver portraits. All right. I think I have things together now. All right. We're going to twist and turn again, are we? Fermin again. Swanson hiding back there. And Wicked Curves. Do I have... I don't have just an ordinary... See, as soon as I thought I had everything all set, I realized I'm missing one. So what I need is Alan Ginter back, and also the short print, and also the plain regular one, and also the non-baseball one. Okay. Now we might be good. All right. do. Lucio is a short print. Kind is Alan Ginter back specifically. That just goes with the Alan Ginter backs because that will get sorted differently. Alec Bohm, Phillies, sweet victory. Let's see, Kaline, Callaway for the non-baseball, Pena, Hassel, Boggs on the short print. No, not a short print. Locklear on the silver portrait. Jacks on the non-baseball. Tobacco Mini. Spawn for the Braves. Wicked Curves. Butler, Keenan Thompson, Luis Angel Acuna, Ramirez, Ortiz, LaRussa is a short print. Caught it with my pinky. Arfin, Alan Ginter back, Kirby Puckett. Snell, Rooks. Here's a relic. Norby in front of it. Rodriguez for the Rangers with a little bat relic situation going on there. Get him in a second. Carlton, the silver portrait. Altuve on a Alan Ginterback Tobacco Mini and John Smoltz Wicked Curve. $59.70 something. There we go. Actually, I will save the stands for the autos once they start coming through. They better start coming through. We will go ahead and do relics up on the shelf from the get-go. Jimenez, Cranston, Crochet, Hall on the non-baseball spot, Martinez, Necro. It's one of the N222s, Machado for the Padres. A little alternate mini, another pile. Chris Sale, Red Sox. It's like I told you, piles. Pile, 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 pile. Everything is a pile. I might actually just go down like that. There we go. Scoot those up though so that they're still on your radar too. I tried to remember where my frame is at. Cobb, Clark, Bryant, Verlander, Caminero, Soto on the silver portrait, Lewis on the black border Tobacco Mini. Speaking of new piles, Max Scherzer, Wicked Curve. Yes, I forgot that that will also be a pile. Oh my god. So, that means we gotta come down even further. Alright. There we go. Campanella, Boogie, non-baseball spot, Hines, damn it, Quan, Kershaw on the Chrome card. Let's see. That will actually get sleeved. Kell, oops, hiding behind there. Short print. Elvis Martinez, plain regular mini. Manny Ramirez, Red Sox on the sweet victory. Elena, Bliss, De La Cruz, Nolan Ryan, damn it, Smith. Let's see, Larson will be a short print. Yep. Larkin, short print, miniature. Mark McGuire, A's on the sweet victory. Sajasi, Jackson, Skeen Space, Olson, Lewis, Barnett, musician on the silver portrait. Alan Ginter back, Garrett Cole mini, Yankees. Clayton Kershaw, Wicked Curves. Rice, Winfield, the A's, Trout, Yoshida's regular. Couldn't remember if he was a short print or not. Acuna, Chrome. Oops, no, I sleeve him up in a second. Phillies, that is a short print. Kershaw on the little Chrome Tobacco mini. And Soto for the Nats on the sweet victory. We'll just put big Kershaw next to little Kershaw there. Why not? Oh yeah, and real quick, I just want to. I feel like Nope. I was thinking I must have missed at least one short print foil into there, but no, we're good. Sagano, Alcantara, Beltran, Nola, Keith, Schneeman, Guardians on the silver portrait, Dollander, standard Tobacco Mini, Wicked Curves, Pedro Martinez, Red Sox. Aldegri, Cruz, Betts, Devers, Stan Musial, nice on the silver filigree. Sleeve that up in a second. Guerrero for the Angels on the short print. Of course, I set it right on top of that. Another of the N222s, Jordan this time. Astros. And Matt Holliday, Colorado Rockies on the sweet victories. Yeah, we'll put filigree up here for now. Okay. Groovy. We've got Romine, Ichiro, uh, Livy Dunn, Mydroth, Park, Reagan, the guitarist, on the silver portrait, Lauderer on the standard miniature, and Tom Seaver for the Mets on the Wicked Curve. Drewski, Volpe, Long, Yamamoto, Jeter on the Chrome, Robin Yount on the short print for the Brewers. Here we go. La Jolla Shores, San Diego, California. Oops, I'm off the top of the screen, sorry. On the beach. See, earlier I was worried about being too low. Now I'm worried about being too high. Look forward to me being off the bottom of the screen again. Overcompensation. And then David Ortiz for the Red Sox on the sweet victory. Okay. Mr. Jeter can join the Chrome collection there. Let's see. I'm going to poke at something here real fast. There we go. Had to make it show up in the volume mixer before I could adjust it. Yeah, over here, I still want to turn it down. There we go. I just need a little something in the background. How loud is that, or is that not coming through on stream? On my little decibel meter, it should be like barely audible at all. Like maybe if you have your headset turned up or something. I don't know. Bichette, Fitzgerald, Sandberg. Hey, nice. Altuve on a numbered relic to 50. Jenkins for the Cubs on the silver portrait. Ted Williams, black border miniature. Steve Carlton, Phillies on the Wicked Curve. Go. All right. So, 25 out of 50. Altuve for the Astros on the Allen and Ginter mini, as opposed to a framed mini. It's Allen Ginter mini because it says Allen Ginter logo on the back. Such a tedious product in terms of categorization sometimes. All right. Gibson, Arfin, Carew, Sorbello, Alonso, Reigns, Short Print, Randy Johnson, Tobacco Mini, Tobacco Mini. You are in the wrong place. There we go. And then Mark Buell for the White Sox on the sweet victory. McGreevy, Contreras, Munson, Amador. Ooh, I did not know that they had those in Alan Ginter. Oops, no, you go up here, thank you. There we go. Chrome, X Factor, Sasaki. It's not numbered or anything, right? Yeah. Virtus, Ty Virtus, musician. Excuse me, on the silver portrait, also with some print lines left to right. Barnett on the Alan Ginter back mini, and Goose Gossage for the Yankees on the Wicked Curve. All right. So that's cool. Okay, so that was a rip and 2 relics. So we are good on that first box, technically. Bergman, Carpenter, Chris Sale, Max Scherzer, Griffey Jr., Young, Red Sox short print, Chandler Simpson for the baseball miniature, and then Bruce Sutter, sweet victory. You go there, not there. Okay. Ugh. Wish there was a good way to get in here. I also wish I had more room on this table. There we go. Got it. It's like once I can get the little middle divider to move right, I'm good. The trick is just getting it to budge out of its initial position without, jostling the cards. Trying to coax it to the side. We'll relocate some base up top out of the way there. All right. Judge, Morgan, Robinson, Malloy, DiMaggio, short print, silver portrait, McGuire, regular silver portrait, Cam Smith on the black border for the Astros, and Bert Blevin, Twins. Oops, Wicked Curve, not a sweet victory. Although, frankly, I could really just make those one pile. I don't need to sort them out, strictly speaking. Wheeler. All right. Corbin Carroll. Mays. Larry David. Ted Williams. Cy Young is a short print. Austin Riley for the Braves on a standard tobacco mini. And Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. on the sweet victory. All right, Gilbert, non-baseball spot. Bellinger, Rodriguez, Campbell, Lugo, Young, Darvish, Alan Ginter back specifically. Sorry, that Young is a silver portrait. Mark Buell on the wicked curve. Be easier if I didn't stumble trying to remember what they were called every single time because they had to go call them something goofy. But oh well. Rawitch, Burns, Elko, Musel, Knoll, Larson, short print, Kershaw, miniature, and Joe Morgan for the Reds on the sweet victory. Myers, Adames, Keene, Green, Gilbert, Fisk on the silver portrait, Iowa State Bird, sorry, Eastern Goldfinch, Greg Maddux, wicked curve. Chef Reactions, Pujols, Naylor, Bishop, Holiday, Bunning on the short print, Crochet, standard miniature, and Miggy Cabrera for the Marlins. Sweet victory. Satchel Paige, Jax, non-baseball, Devers, Contreras, Hershiser, Nola, Phillies on the silver portrait, another of the N222s, Aaron Judge this time, and then Blake Snell for the wicked curve. Y'all still doing good out there in internet land? Nothing is dropped off. Apologies to the East Coasters that I'm keeping up, although hopefully none of you have to work tomorrow, or at least most of you don't have to work tomorrow, or many of you, or however many of you I could shoot for. I don't know. You get what I'm shooting for. Whatever. Strawberry, Shine, Aston, Sasaki, Turner, Biggio is a short print. I thought so. Henderson, standard mini, and Pujols. So in other news, the flower store, if you catch my drift, got Member Berry back in stock. That's one of my favorite flavors. I member. Gwynn, Harper, Schmidt, hey, another relic. Wade Boggs. It's a game used. It is game used. Cool. I mean, be kind of silly not to, right? Like, shouldn't be that hard to find something. Jockstrap or something. Colt Keith, silver portrait. Livy Dunn, standard. Tobacco Mini. And Andy Petite, Yankees. All right. Steer, J-Ram, Roberts, non-baseball, Cruz, Caro. Yunt is a short print. Skeens, Alan Ginter back parallel. Joe Carter for the Blue Jays on the sweet victory. Merrill, Lee, Chung non-baseball, Banks, Dean is regular. Couldn't remember if that was a short print. Schwarber, silver portrait. Reigns is a short print mini. And then Oral Hershiser on the Wicked Curve. Did I miss any of those? I don't think so. I've been watching. Nope, we're good. I've been watching for those, but you never know. Albies, Aaron Kurtz, Yelich. Hank Aaron on the Chrome card. Reigns on the short print. Of course, as soon as I set it on top of that, Sea Dragon is our fishy. 50 fish from Global Waters, the Sea Dragon. And Gary Carter at the back for the Mets on the sweet victory. All right. Jones, Wood, Clemens, and Wynn. Snow on the Chrome card for the non-baseball spot. Molina, Cardinals on the silver portrait. Darryl Strawberry, Alan Ginterback parallel on the miniature, and Sparky Lyle for the Yankees on Wicked Curves. I'll just start stacking them in front of there. Why not? Kutch, Henderson, Webb, Snow again, non-baseball, Ripken. Perry is the short print Terang, regular miniature. Derek Jeter, sweet victory. Darvish, Weber, non-baseball. Swanson, Louder, Clemente, Ballesteros on the silver mirror. Hilton Head, South Carolina. Sorry, a little beach postcard there. My beaches are over there. Don Drysdale, Dodgers on the Wicked Curves. Ooh, I do actually have a flashlight. I'll do that in a second. Big Sean, Lauder, Posada, Shaw, Skeens on the Chrome card. Mazeroski, short print. Jenkins, also Chrome. And then Mookie Betts, Dodgers. Do you know, is that the case on the double rip? I'm happy to say that the Skeens is in pretty good shape. It's not all scratched up, so that's good news. Good, good, good. Okay, let me grab this guy. I'm gonna step into the other room where it's dark. Hold on. I don't think anything's coming through this, though. Yeah, I don't know that that works on a double rip card. These may be too thick. Yeah. Alternately, I could try a brighter light. The one that I grabbed is reasonably bright, but it's just like, a single LED. It's not like a fuck you strobe, so, or a floodlight. So I could get one of the big ones out and see if I could actually see through it. I'd have to like go downstairs and go get stuff. I'm not gonna make y'all wait for that right now. But yeah, I imagine it has to be bright, bright. Because I basically just ducked around the corner into the bedroom so that I could go into the closet and shut the door. Jeter, Dollander, Campaneris, Sisler, Keschel, Hassel for the Nets on the silver portrait, Mantle, Yankees, Tobacco Mini, and Yamamoto on the Wicked Curve. But I tell you what, in a little bit here, in between when I take a break at some point, I will go downstairs and get a brighter one, and we'll see if we can see anything. Mr. Eon, Kayleen Ruth, Kat Dennings, O'Neill Cruz. I keep having to shimmy it back and forth. It is silver filigree Pirates. Onus Wagner on the short print for the Pirates. Shine, Alan Ginter back parallel, and Buster Posey on the Sweet Victories. All right. All right. Let's see. I guess you can go up there. You can come be flashy down here, because why not? Or actually, how about over here? I like the rip card in the middle tempting us. Alex the Great, little bunny rabbit, Torre, Smith, Cal Raleigh, Blade, Contreras on the silver portrait, Hall, non-baseball mini, and on Sutton, Wicked Curve. Rust, Tatis Jr., Buxton, Freed, Ichiro on the chrome card. Nice looking. Guerrero, Angels, short print. Powell on the Alan Ginterback. And Ryan Howard, Phillies. Sweet victory. Yeah, to the extent that the silver portraits seem to get a lot of the print lines, the chromes mostly seem to do okay. So, fingers crossed. PCA, Matthews, Rip Card, Kamar Rocker out of 199 for the Rangers. Worrell Hershiser, Dodgers on the silver mirror. Yamamoto, Alan Ginter back, and David Cohn. Yankees, Wicked Curves. Let's see, Rangers. That was a duck race team. Rangers, Bob is real. Did he say? I'll add him. Oops, gotta type in the box. Kumar Rocker. Rangers. 059. And while you think, okay, that I feel like might have a chance. I'll be right back. I'm going to step into the closet again and see if I can see through this in a dark room. 'Cause that I feel might go somewhere. No? Really? No. All right. Again, I need the Mac Daddy light, not my itty bitty little kicking around light. Need a real tool. But since I'm standing up, I'm gonna grab all these wrappers that are not making it into the trash can. There we go. All right. No problem at all, man. I understand. Let's see. I think 108? No. No, you're not that meaty. Honestly, 79 point. Although you skinny one, you might fit in a 59, to be completely honest. Okay. Okay. I think everything else is still squared away and copacetic, right? Yeah. You guys are keeping me in line, right? Birdsong, Knicks, non-baseball, Mayo, Cole, Benintendi, McCovey, short print, Biloxi, Lighthouse, Biloxi, Mississippi. I don't have a Lighthouse yet, So now we have one. There we go. Pile started. Is that our... It's not our last pile because we have to open some Mitchell and Ness before we can start the last pile. 2 piles, in fact. Yes, Brady is right. The covenant is if you decide to rip it, and obviously if you sell it on eBay, you can't follow through, but if you rip it, please at least let us know what's in it. The suspense will kill us otherwise. Arenado, Rooker, Wilson, Hers, Perez, DeGrom, Silver Portrait, Olson, Black Border, Braves, and Dwight Gooden, Wicked Curves. I don't even remember what the actual ripped card was. It was just something. I think it was a 199. But I got a rip card in a Pirates spot that I just randomly bought for my dad in a break. He didn't know. It was closing out a break, and this was pre-Skeens when you couldn't give the Pirates away. So I bought it, and lo and behold, Pirates got a rip card, and so I sent it to him and had him open it. And what was it? It was it was a red ink out of 10 miniature. Nomapara, I think. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. Sheffield, Otani, Pettit, Job, Churio, Johnny Bench short print, Larson short print, Mini, and Freddie Freeman. Sweet victory. Oh, God. There we go. I like to think that there's absolutely no correlation to the outside and the inside. They have nothing to do at all. But I don't know. It's Topps. For all we know, it's a secret code. All right, Cranston. I think I have one of those mixed into the other stack too. He got me earlier. That's fine. I'll catch him when I sort. Cobb. Backwards, dude. What are you doing? Jose Barreros is just hanging out backwards. That's all. Backwards Jose. Riley, Kirby, May on the silver portrait for the non-baseball spot. Nolan Shaniel on the miniature, and Don Sutton on the wicked curve. All right. Clark. Again. Ugh. This whole box is going to be this way, isn't it? Clark, Chapman, Acuna Jr., Maddox, Chung on the chrome card, Marichal on the short print. Under my thumb here is Buxton for the Twins on an Allen Ginter back, and Ryan Howard, Phillies, sweet victories. Just randomly upside down. Okay. DJ Khaled. Dana. Murray. Here we go. For the Cardinals, actually. Scott Rowland. Bat Relic. Pena on the silver portrait, Sepida for the Giants on the black miniature, and David Cone, Wicked Curves. Campanella, Imanaga, Lou Gehrig, Franchitti, Shanuel, Schoendeist on the short print, Scissor-tailed Flycatcher, Oklahoma, and their state bird, and David Eckstein for the Angels on the Sweet Victory. Thorpe and Lindor, Schneemann, Alvarez, and Suzuki. Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets on the silver portrait. Blade for the A's on the black border miniature, and Dwight Gooden on the Wicked Curve. All right, Baldwin, Green, Jenkins, Verdes, Conine, Gossage. Gossage is, yes, a short print. Chisholm Jr. on the standard tobacco mini, and Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers. Seems kind of arbitrary because it's really the whole Dodgers on that card, but I don't know, whatever. Weber, non-baseball. Jeter, Arias, and Hornsby. Long on the Chrome card for the non-baseball spot. Muncy on the silver portrait. Hunter Green for the Reds on the black border. Got that straight? Green for the Reds on the black? Yep. Yep, okay. And Bert Blevin on the Wicked Curve. Road Rules, that's right. I never did watch that. Big Sean, Dollander, Soto, Posey, Abrams, Raleigh Fingers on the short print, Jackson for the A's on the standard miniature, and Giancarlo Stanton again, Sweet Victories. Mr. Eon, Kaline, Robert Jr., Altuve, Kim, Marshall on the silver portrait, Graziotti, that caught me up last time too, on the Alan Ginter back, and Mark Burrell on the Wicked Curve. Callaway, Butler, Fermin, Barnett, Tucker, Wagner is a short print, Rice, standard tobacco, and Joe Morgan for the Reds. Thompson, Snell, Chuck Reagan, non-baseball, Bohm and Duran, Jazz Chisholm Jr. on the silver portrait. There we go. The Lionfish for the 50 fish for the non-baseball spot. And Greg Maddux in the back on the Wicked Curve. Rooks, Jimenez, Guerrero Jr. and Semyon, Bogarts, Killebrew on the short print. Really Fingers on the short printed Tobacco Mini. And Cabrera. Bichette. Michelle Fitzgerald. John Hall. I can never remember half these people's names. It's like they pick the weirdest celebrities I've never heard of, but it's because I don't watch things normal people watch. Melina Ballesteros. That Hall guy again, this time silver portrait. Goose Gossage on the little short print Tobacco Mini. Max Fried Wicked Curve. Gibson, Arfin, Pena, Acuna, Hassel, Sutter, short print on that one. 7 Mile Beach. The western side of the Grand Cayman. Wow. And Buster Posey. That sounds like someplace I will definitely not go. Way too warm, way too islandy, way too wet. I don't like the whole being trapped on a not continent thing. McGreevy, Bergman. Ooh. Somebody called a shot, didn't they? I don't remember. Was that one of the names rattled off in chat earlier? Remind me. Sorry, I'm looking to see if that was the short print that I just set down with my other hand. Wade Boggs, numbered to 99, no less. Bryant on the silver portrait. Holiday for the O's on the black border, and Catfish Hunter, Wicked Curves. Okay, so let's see. It was right up here. Manifesting Amaze, Bonds, or Posey. Ah, okay. You can see how that stuck in my head, though, and how I got close to that. So that's why I had to scroll up and check. Still, hell of a cool name to pull. I'm alright with that. Wade Boggs, 52 out of 99 on the framed mini autograph. There you go. We'll put him all the way up here. That way we get to see him. And then I'll fix my damage. There we go. Jackson, Rice, Norby, Crochet, Boggs. Messina is the short print. Bregman, Red Sox, Standard Mini. Babe Ruth, Yankees, Sweet Victory. Sugano, Alcantara, Hall, Ortiz, Martinez, Boogie with the hoodie on the silver portrait, Otani, Alan Ginter back, and Fergie Jenkins, Wicked Curves. Aldegri, Bryant, Boogie again, Verlander, Rochelle, Chrome card, Walter Johnson for the Nationals on the short print, Arenado, Standard Tobacco Mini, Kirk Gibson, Sweet Victory. McCray, Rochelle, Bregman, Festa, Musina on the short printed. Let's see, Ramirez, Silver Mirror, Nix on the Allen Ginter back, and Sparky Lyle, Wicked Curve. Nimmo, Fichtner, Johnson, DJ Mighty Me, Martinez. Nomo is, yes, a short print. Thought so. Langford, Standard Miniature, and Jeter. Sweet Victory. Hernandez, Zone, Meyer, Marte, Brock, Norby on the silver portrait, Thomas Point Shoal Light Station, Annapolis, Maryland, and Don Drysdale on the Wicked Curve. I'm looking forward to standing up and stretching. Like proper stretching and not just walking to the other room to look with a flashlight, you know. Stretching with intention. Tovar, Muncy, Langford, Cy Young on the short print, silver foil filigree. Okay. Rushing on the chrome card. Cat on the regular short print. Kim on the chrome mini. I have some sleeving to do. And then Mookie Betts. So let's... Because I also forgot that Rishel down there. He just kind of... right under my nose. Out of sight, out of mind, etc., you know. Okay. Oh, wait, one to go. Almost there. That is pretty cool. All right. Boyd, Romine, Marshall, Molitor, DeGrom, Crochet on the silver portrait, Suzuki, on the standard tobacco mini, Yamamoto on the Wicked Curve. And finally, Ichiro, Drewski, Chisholm Jr., May, another one, Naylor, Silver, yep. Dawson is the short print. Sheffield on a Alan Ginterback mini, and Buster Posey on the Sweet Victories. All right. And with that, we'll go ahead and take the first little break here. When I come back, we'll do the Mitchell and Ness boxes, and then we will finish out the other half of the standard hobby boxes after that. Right, real quick before I stand up, I'm just going to clean up a little of this stuff so that we can jump right in when I sit down. You know what I mean. Okay, cool. All right, give me just a minute here. I'm gonna move around, keep my back from freezing up, etc. You know. So if anyone else needs to do the same, now's a good time. Okay. Get a drink of my water there. Grab a Old Man Peppermint while we're up. Okie dokie. Mitchell and Ness box time. So, it still weirds me out that these were more expensive and smaller. Anybody? Like, what the hell? Easier to open, though. All right. All right. Y'all still doing good out there? Arias, Nimmo, DJ Khaled. And this is where it gets weird because I switched products, so my rhythm switches. Gore. Is it Alan Ginter back? Hayes. Here we go. Is our Mitchell and Ness back? I gotta scoot things over here real fast. Just enough to make room for Brian Hayes there for the Pirates as our first Mitchell and Ness mini. McCovey, short print. Imanaga, regular, and Hornspawn Wicked Curve. Hornsby, Abrams, Fichtner, Hernandez, here we go. Relic, Guerrero Jr. Oh, we're kind of stuck. There we go. For the Blue Jays. Weber, just a standard non-baseball spot miniature. And Kirby Puckett for the Twins. All right. Onward. Altuve, Zone, Boyd, Chapman, Acuna Jr., Johnny Bench is our short print. Jamie Chung, Standard Mini, John Smoltz. Oops, wrong pile. Wicked Curves. Kim, Tucker, Romine, Barrios, Guerrero Jr. Oops, there we go. Hornsby is a Mitchell and Ness back. Corbin Burns is a standard mini. Chris Sale, Sweet Victory. Bomb, Ichiro, Drewski, Semyon, Reagan, Perry is the short print. Under my thumb there is a Freddie Freeman N222 mini, and then Mad Max for the Blue Jays on the Wicked Curves. There we go. Duran, Bichette, Fitzgerald, Jenkins, Jax on the Chrome, Schmidt, Alan Ginter back. Our first gold border mini Molitor for the Twins. And finally, Ramirez, Red Sox. Oops. Oh, I guess I'll just grab one of these for now. We'll figure it out later. Bogarts, Gibson, Vertus, Johnson, hiding in between there, Semyon on a Mitchell and Ness back. Oops. Mazeroski is our short print for the Pirates. Seth Meyers for the 9 baseball spot is standard mini, and Whitey Ford, Yankees, on the Wicked Cubs. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm bumping my mic around. As we've discussed before, it happens to stick directly into the phone that is the camera. Riley, Kirby, Arfin, McGreevy, DJ Mighty Me. Whoa! Redemption. Cool. We will have to wheel of death this puppy. 2025 Allen Ginter snapbacks. Cool, cool, cool. Bagwell. Short printed. Tobacco Mini. And Jeter. So with that, actually, Molitor, you're going up there. Pardon. Maddox, Bergman, Carpenter, Mayer, Tovar. Onus Wagner is the short print. Seth Meyers, non-baseball spot, is the black border. CC Sabata is the Wicked Curves. Churio, Clemens, Snell, Stanton, Coleman, Mathewson on the Mitchell and Ness back. Nice. Corbin Carroll on a standard back. And Buster Posey. Rooks. Mattingly, Machado, a relic. Frank Thomas for the White Sox. All right. Bat relic. Cy Young on the short print there. Corbin Carroll on the standard miniature again. And Max Fried, Wicked Curves. What am I looking for? Here we go. Snapback to the Duck Race loser is actually not an unfair proposition, I will admit. I do like, yeah, I like the inherent fairness to it. I don't know. On the other hand, we do love the Wheel of Death. We really love Wheels of Death. We could ask the Wheel of Death what to do. Hear me out. Alright, Wynn, Ripken, Jimenez, Cranston, who always tries to sneak into the wrong pile, Gallon, Rocker, Gilbert, Standard Tobacco, Buster Posey. Louder, Cobb, Tovar, Locklear, Soler, Eminem back. Larson, yep, short print. Swordfish. And Catfish Hunter. So, you know, I'm usually a big fan of just doing one name per. Man, you're hating every answer that I'm giving right now. Clemente, Shaw, Clark, Campanella, and Carlton. Hey, another gold. So Hershiser, Alan Ginter back. And McRae for the Giants. Gold. Border Tobacco Mini. Ruth, there we go. Saved it. I'm not opposed to that approach. I would be okay with that. Yeah, I think that's fair. In fact, that works for me. I guess we'll just pop you there. We'll move things around in a little bit here after the other Mitchell and Ness box. Ooh, I might have actually moved the knot in my rib cage that makes things start to tighten up. That's good. Okay. And we'll see what happens. Sizzler. Imanaga, Thorpe, Soto, Posey, Bunning, short print. Yep. Beltray is a short printed mini. Fergie. Heschel, Mathewson, Lindor, Lubob, Vermeen, Chipper Jones, Mitchell and Ness back. Corbin Burns for the D-backs on the black border. Kirk Gibson, LA Dodgers. Soler, Baldwin, Green, Barnett, Schneemann, Guerrero, State Bird, Common Loon. Oops, sorry, Minnesota. Up and to the right too far. My bad. Sandy Koufax, Wicked Curve. Last pack of M&N Box 1. Jones, McRae, Richel, Franchitti, Gehrig. Is not. Okay. Judge Chrome. Soto, also Chrome Mini, and then Freddie Freeman. Grab a thing here. Get Soto dealt with. All right. Do. All right. Cool. Machado, Gallen, Jones, and Snell. Just down a little. There we go. All right, we got Campanella, Allen Ginter back. Mayo, Mitchell, and Ness back. Oh, Yelich, gold border. Manny Ramirez dropping on the workbench. Dokie. Rocker, Arias, Hornsby, Rooks, Jimenez, Reigns is a short print. Big Sean, the rapper, on a non-baseball mini, and Whitey Ford. Tovar, Abrams, Altuve, Cranston the actor, Cobb short print, Skeens. It is, right? No, it's not. I do that every damn time. Cop Nada short print. Skeens Chrome again twice. Morgan is a standard. There we go. Tobacco and then Jeter. You know, when he's done with baseball, he could become a rapper and go by two Skeens. Locklear, Kim, Clark, Campanella, Albies, Mitchell, and Ness back. Cy Young, short print. Dana for the Angels on the black border. CC Sabatha, Yankees. Carlton. Where am I? I can't see. There's my. All right. Carlton. Soto. Imanaga. Thorpe. All right. Here's a relic. Contreras for the Brewers. A bat relic. N222 behind it. Brooksley for the Twins. And then Kirby Puckett also for the Twins. Oops. Sorry, don't mean to shake you there. Maybe you didn't see it. Sometimes it seems like whatever I don't know, stabilization thing this has got does a way better job than I expect it to. Which is weird because I don't know that it should actually have one like on and running, but whatever. It seems to do a good job, is my point. All right. Posey, Tucker, Bum, Lindor. Okay, yeah. Hiding back there is the Imanaga. Alan Ginter back. Larson, short print. Wheeler, standard Tobacco Mini. Barry Zito, Wicked Curve. Blue Bob, Fermin, Duran, Baldwin, Green. Vlad Jr. on the Mitchell and Ness. Cattell Marte, standard Tobacco Mini, Alec Bohm, Phillies. Barnett, Bogarts, Riley, McCray, Richel, Bunning, short print, Kind, non-baseball mini, Seaver for the Mets, Wicked Curve. Anything that gets misfiled, I do catch when I go through and team sort these. Trust me, I catch them over and over. Schneemann, Kirby, Maddox, Nimmo, Fichtner, Betts, Chrome, Rodriguez, Itty Bitty Chrome, and David Ortiz. Sweet victory. Baby Chrome. Wee little baby. You can go there, I guess. All right, Mookie. Snow, Benintendi, Sheffield, Otani, Adames on the Mitchell and Ness back. Kell, short printed for the Tigers. Ohanian, non-baseball spot. Jenkins. Swanson, Lauderer, Hers, Salvi, Jones, Wood, Gilbert, Mariners on a standard miniature, and Kirk Gibson for the Dodgers. Yeah, I didn't think there was one. Just seeing if I missed a short print. Posada, Churio, Clemens, McCutcheon, Henderson. Allen is a short print. There you go. Larry David on the black border. And Sandy Koufax. That's a decent Larry David hit there. Campaneris, Ruth, Wynn, Darvish, Weber non-baseball. Coleman, non-baseball on the Mitchell and Ness parallel. Battery Point Lighthouse, Crescent City, California. And Freddie Freeman. There we go. All right, a little something coming up here. Ripken Jr., Louder, Reese, short print, Cat, short printed Allen Ginter back parallel. Dennings, Allen Ginter back parallel. McCray for the Giants, autographed framed mini. And then Warren Spahn back there for the Braves on the Wicked Curves. Cool. Damn it. Dropped my scissors. Cat Dennings, Freeman, Clemente, Jeter, Big Sean. Chrome card for the non-baseball spot is Chuck Reagan. Cranston, miniature for the non-baseball spot. And Kirby Puckett for the Twins. I realized that I have not been distinguishing at all between the refractors and non-refractors as I've been saying these chromes, but there are both in this product there. Sorry. That's what happens when there are 100 different variables to track all at once. So I start forgetting some of them. Mesa Jr., Shaw, Dollander, Mr. Eon. Bomb for the Phillies on the Mitchell Ness back. Craig Biggio, short print Astros. Joe Torre, Cardinals standard mini. Smoltz, Braves. Damn it, wrong pile. Stanton, Coleman, non-baseball. Sisler, Keschel, Kaline, Callaway, non-baseball. Rolly Fingers, short printed Tobacco Mini. Chris Sale, Red Sox. Alright, last of the Mitchell and Ness packs. Maybe we'll get one more redemption, but probably not because we already have our requisite hit out of the box. Mattingly, Mathewson, Soler, Butler, Keenan Thompson, Yunt, Eagle Beach, Orenhustad, Aruba. Wow. People who actually travel go there. Not me. Max Scherzer, Wicked Curve. That is like too much real world. That'll be a pass. Okay. Oh, several cracks out of the back. Okay, briefly here, do a couple of things. Number one, the minis can all come over here. They weren't supposed to be on separate sides, that just happened. Number two, I suppose I'm just gonna dump you without foam at all. There we go. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna go like that. Flip the direction around. Better. Okay. Okay, we are good to go. Well, almost good to go. I'm going to do something about our board up here. But to do that, I have to put my glasses on. Okay, it's actually not in as bad of shape as I thought. Okay, rookie, you have to move for me to do this. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's by far the biggest drawback to the current setup is the card displaying and storage mid-break. Oh god, see, just like that is a huge pain, and it's very easy to screw up in the middle of trying to work with it. Because like right now I'm reaching underneath the camera mount. It's basically jammed into my nose, as I'm trying to adjust these. I'm like peering through the cable. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's get the chrome out of the way, because that is not going to go on there anymore. And for that matter, the filigrees can come down here. Although, I always hate having to pile those up instead of displaying them, but they're going to get pushed out of the way in really not that very much time at all. I mean, I suppose I could put them back up short term. All right. Okay. Big old pile of chrome there. Let's see. You are thicker than that. You're this one. No. I lied. You are, in fact, this one. The great big husky hair stuck to it. Great big old 8-inch long tail hair. Get all in there. Perfect. There we go. All right. Okay, that should hopefully get us through the second half pretty well. These don't have to go onto the blocks anymore. Tall things don't benefit from the blocks. They're really helpful for getting short things off the table, though, without fingernails. Oops. For now, for the time being, it's bothering me not having them up. I don't know why. I'm just perturbed. That's pretty much me, though, perturbed. Okay. What is this? This is box 10, aka 4 out of 6 for the break. Halter, Gibson, Alvarez, Spawn, Rollins. Yes. Kind on the silver portrait. Christian Campbell on the black border mini. Max Scherzer, Wicked Curve. Simpson, Livy Dunn, Volpe, Mydroth, Coleman on the chrome card, Berra, short print, Marichal, short print miniature, Ramirez, Sweet Victory. Kershaw, Abel, Park. All right, Bichette for the Blue Jays on a framed relic mini. It's kind of out of whack. We'll see if we can maybe nudge it gently with the thwack method. Ricky Henderson, Acuna Jr. on the Alan Ginter back mini, and Whitey Ford, Wicked Curve. Let's get this in a sleeve first. I don't know if this will work. It might actually be sandwiched in there in manufacturing. I'm not sure. I've never actually taken one of these apart, so I don't know like how far the glue goes, so to speak. But let's see. Ooh. Not bad. You're welcome. Bear strikes again. All right, Bichette, framed mini relic. That little goober was clear out in that right-hand margin, so much better. It's not perfectly straight, but way better than it was. If you've not seen me do that in the past stream, the tricks to that are use it in the top loader and make sure that it's a reasonably snug top loader, not a loose one, so that the whole card's not whacking all around, and just use short, gentle taps, not big thwacks. Page, Jax, Long, Carew, Yamamoto, Rodriguez. They're almost always freely suspended inside the card. Grant McCrae, Standard, Tobacco Mini, and Derek Jeter. Which is why so many of them are off-center, is that they're just freely suspended in the card, so they move in the box. A lot of people say that one's quality control. It's like, nah, that's like your chips shifting in the bag during transit. Strawberry, Shine, Sorbello, Sandberg, Alonso, Sheldon for the Rangers on the silver portrait. The Pufferfish for our fishmonger. And CC again for the Yankees. You probably see what I was talking about earlier with some of these, especially getting 5, 6 copies. Like at that point, why penny sleeve them, right? Gwynn, Harper, Contreras, Sale, Munson, Eckersley, yes, is a short print. Molitor is not a short print, it's a standard mini, and Kirby Puckett is a sweet victory. All right, Cruz, Terang, Caminero, Quan, Fichtner on the Chrome card, Hines on the Silver Portrait, Paul Skeens on the N222, and Koufax on the Wicked Curve. make a spot for Mr. Skeens at the end there. There. All right. Thickener. It's a chrome refractor. Now that I'm remembering that I'm supposed to be saying that. Bobby Witt. Seager. Hines. Godino. Oops, he goes over here. O'Neill. Maris is a short print. Martinez. Standard Tobacco Mini. Freddie Freeman. Braves. Powell. Regular. Fitzgerald, Ryan, Rutschman, Hayes, Godino, silver portrait, Fitzgerald for the Giants standard mini, Warnspawn. Is it really 1046? Good lord. Hooey. Graziotti, Gore, Kind, Henderson, Marino, Blevin is a short print. Yep. Okay, I thought so. Nolan, no, River Ryan, Dodgers, Alan Ginter back. Okay, Kirby Puckett. Boras, Horton, Sheldon, Edmund, Mantle. Yeah, he's regular. Ryan again, this time a silver portrait. Lou Brock, a standard miniature. And John Smoltz, Braves, Wicked. Alright, Reddit guy. Clark, Jackson, Laura Prepon, Correa, Jim Tome is a short print. Almost missed him. Florida, the Mockingbird. And Chris Sale. The rest of the states are mocking your bird. I don't know. I'm just riffing. I'm not actually going anywhere with that. Don't take it too seriously. Gilbert. Bellinger, Beltran, Betts, Bishop, non-baseball spot on the silver foil filigree. DiMaggio, short print. Stanton, regular mini. Beerly, White Sox on the Sweet Victory. I have to admit, I am really tempted to do the last two boxes tomorrow. If only because it gives us something to rip tomorrow. Just for the sake of ripping cards tomorrow. Like, I don't have any plans. So, if y'all aren't mad at that, the alternative is I'm putting this at about 11:45 or 12 o'clock for a finish. So, just kind of thinking out loud, just kind of occurring to me in real time. It's certainly kind of tempting. I'll say that. Rust, Kurtz, Mays, Schmidt, J-Rod on the chrome, George Brett on the short print. Victor Mesa Jr. on the... I think 300 is the last card of the set. It is not the first card of the short prints. Standard Tobacco Mini. And a Sweet Victory. I already forgot who. Oh yeah, Juan Soto. Nats. I stared right at it. That and the fact that my yawning is kicking in are what's kind of making me suggest that maybe we save those two. Just a thought. It's alright, we can keep chipping away at this. Steer. Ramirez, Amador, Griffey Jr., Sutter. There's a short print. I totally flipped those piles. Yep. Alright, it's fine. I'll fix it. Bo Jackson, Necro, on the Allen Ginter back, and Barry Zito for the A's on the Wicked Curves. See, as soon as I switched them, I started putting things in the place I had previously been putting them. I do not update old instructions well. Alright, we're good now. Okay. Okay, we ball. Merrill, Lee, Scherzer, De La Cruz, Rushing, Cepeda on the short print, Norby on the Allen Ginter back, Bomb, Sweet Victory, Albies, Judge, Ryan, Smith, Olson, Laura Prepon on the Silver Portrait, Louisiana State Bird, Eastern Brown Pelican, and Tom Seaver on the Wicked Curve. Morgan, Skeens, Winfield, Lewis, Musial on the Chrome card, Rizzuto. Let's get back there on the short print, Lubab on the Baby Chrome card, David Ortiz on the Sweet Victory. All right. Wheeler, Carroll, Trout, Yoshida, and Nola. Alvarez on the Silver Portrait. Seager on the Black Border, and Carlton Wicked Curve. Raich, Burns, Devers, Keith, and Schwarber. Livy Dunn on the Silver Portrait. Murray for the Orioles on the Allen Ginter back. Goose Gossage, Wicked Curves. Myers, Adames, Aston, Sasaki, McGuire, Puckett, Schoendeist on the short print mini, and Sutter. Emma Roberts, Young, Fisk, Bob Gibson on the Wicked Curve, Portland Head Lighthouse, Cape Elizabeth, Maine. My lighthouses are over here now. Volpe is the silver portrait, and nice, Burleson. Cool. Nice. All right. This is regular. I am okay with that. Man. 2026 Cardinals are going to be unrecognizable, guys. I swear. They are going to sell the seats and the concession stands if they will let them. It's all got to go. We'll just go like that. There we go. I don't know that I was counting. Let's see. That. Do we have one more hanging out here? We might. Chef Reactions, Pujols, Cruz, Chung, Contreras, Aparicio on a short print, Yachty on a standard mini, and Mark McGuire A's. All right, last pack of this box. This being number 10 of the case, or number 4 of the break. Alex the Great, Torre, Aaron, Hershiser, Turner, Long on the silver portrait, Hassel on the standard mini, Clayton Kershaw, Wicked Curve. All right. Yeah, I think that I am going to call it there. Just because it is 10:58, and I feel like if I try to push through those two, I'm going to be incoherent by the end of it. And I feel like that's kind of doing you all a disservice too. Because, you know, I want you to be able to actually see the cards and appreciate the cards as they're getting ripped and know what's on the screen. And you can't really do that effectively if I'm dazed and half out of it. And I think that towards the end of this next box, I'm going to be reaching that point. So that's okay. I think this is a good stopping point. And like I said a little bit ago, that gives us an excuse to rip more cards tomorrow without any of the extra overhead of filling a break or paying for it or any of that. We get to rip more cards tomorrow, period. Full stop. So that is what we are going to do. We're going to rip more cards tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm just going to pull things up here and make it a little pretty. And yeah, here, I'll pull these in so that we can pull you around. There we go. All right, good deal. uh, there we go. We'll fix my little chrome mistake there too. Chrome refractors are Fichtner, Snow, Reagan, and Long. So I'll keep that straight going forward. Sorry about that. Cool. All right. Good stuff. Yeah. Well, I will see you tomorrow. All right. Have a good night.